Most people don't end up broke because of bad luck. They end up broke because of habits, tiny, invisible habits that quietly drain every dollar they earn. And here's the scary part. Most of them don't even know they're doing it. No pause, let's dive straight into solutions. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 habits that keep people stuck in a cycle of financial struggle. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do instead. So if you've ever wondered why your paycheck disappears before the month ends, or why you never seem to get ahead no matter how hard you work, stay with me. This one's going to hit different. 7 money habits quietly draining your wealth. Let's begin. If you find this valuable, smash that like button right now and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next. Habit 1 starts with an empty emergency fund. All right, let's get into it. Habit number 1. Here's a question. If your car broke down tomorrow and the repair cost $800, could you pay for it without going into debt? And here's why that matters. Debt follows fast. If the answer is no, you're not alone. But that doesn't mean it's okay. 57% of Americans can't cover an unexpected $400 expense without borrowing money or selling something. When you don't have an emergency fund, every single unexpected expense becomes a financial crisis. A medical bill, a job loss, a broken appliance, they all push you deeper into debt. And debt has a cousin called interest, and interest is the real wealth killer. Because when you're paying 20% interest on a credit card, you're working just to stay still. The fix: don't try to save $10,000 overnight. Start with one goal, $1,000. That's it. That's your first shield. Open a separate savings account. Call it emergency only. Automate even $25 a week into it. In less than a year, you'll have over $1,200. Small buffer, massive peace of mind. With a small safety fund, crises shrink into inconveniences. Money flows out when saving comes last. Here's how most people handle their paycheck. They pay bills, buy groceries, go out, treat themselves. And if there's anything left at the end of the month, they save it. Flip the order. Pay yourself first, always. Wealthy people do the exact opposite. They pay themselves first. The moment money comes in, a percentage is automated directly into savings or investments before they spend a single dollar on anything else. Warren Buffett has said it for decades. Don't save what's left after spending. Spend what's left after saving. The fix: it's called the pay yourself first rule. Here's how to implement it in 5 minutes. Log into your bank account right now. Set up an automatic transfer of 10 to 20% of your income to savings on payday. Treat that transfer like it doesn't exist. Budget with what's left. Can't do 20%? Start with 5%. The habit matters more than the amount. Side by side, the old way spends. The wealthy way saves first. Debt swipes add up faster than you think. Let me paint you a picture. New car lease, $450 a month. Designer clothes on the credit card, $300. Vacations financed through buy now, pay later, another $200 a month. Sounds like a good life, right? Until you realize you're paying $950 a month just to look wealthy, while actually getting poorer. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the most dangerous financial traps out there. The more you earn, the more you spend, and the more you borrow to spend, even more. 1.1 total U.S. credit card debt in 2024. Millions are drowning in high-interest lifestyle debt. Here's the thing about debt used for depreciating assets. It's double theft. You're paying extra for something that's already losing value. A car isn't an investment. A designer bag isn't an asset. Debt for those things is financial quicksand. The fix: ask this one question before every purchase. Is this taking me toward wealth or away from it? Use the 24-hour rule for any purchase over $100. Wait 24 hours. You'll be shocked how many must-haves become don't actually need that. Destroy high-interest debt using the avalanche method. Pay minimums on all debts, throw every extra dollar at the highest interest rate first. It saves the most money over time. Cut debt, then channel every dollar into investing. Distraction steals learning, money skills change outcomes. Nobody teaches us this stuff in school. You spend 12 years learning about the French Revolution, the water cycle, and algebra, but 0 hours on how a mortgage works, how taxes are calculated, or what compound interest actually means. And the system benefits from your ignorance. Banks, lenders, marketers, they all profit when you don't understand money. Slow down. This knowledge pays forever. But here's the flip side. Every hour you spend learning about money, investing, and financial strategy is an investment that compounds forever. The people who build wealth consistently are not necessarily smarter. They just know more about how money works. The fix: you don't need a finance degree. Start with the basics. Here are 3 areas that will change your life. Understanding compound interest, the 8th wonder of the world. It works for you with investments and against you with debt. Learning basic investing, index funds, retirement accounts, the stock market. You don't need to pick stocks. You need to start. Understanding taxes. Legally keeping more of what you earn is one of the biggest wealth builders that most people ignore. Commit to 15 minutes of financial reading per day. That's it. 1 year from now, you'll be in the top 10% of financial literacy. See compounding at work. Steady contributions grow massively. One income is fragile, many strands are stronger. What would happen to your finances if you lost your job tomorrow? Ask yourself, what's your next income stream? If the answer is, I'd be in serious trouble within 30 days, you're financially fragile. Not because you're irresponsible, but because you've built your entire financial life on one single source of income. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. 7. That's not a coincidence. Diversified income is the engine of long-term wealth. 7. Average number of income streams wealthy individuals maintain. Diversification. Financial security. Now, I'm not saying quit your job and start 5 businesses tomorrow, but I am saying relying on one income stream in today's economy is a risk you cannot afford. The fix: beginner. Sell unused items, take paid surveys, gig economy work, delivery, driving. Intermediate: freelancing your existing skills, tutoring, creating digital products. Advanced: dividend stocks, rental income, online courses, automated businesses. The goal isn't to get rich overnight. The goal is to build a second floor under your financial house. Multiple pipes flowing together build resilience and wealth. Social flex costs cash. Reality checks balances. Let me be real with you for a second. There is a massive difference between looking rich and being rich. People who are truly wealthy don't buy things to impress others. They drive average cars, they live in comfortable but not extravagant homes, and they don't broadcast their purchases on social media. Your move: choose substance over status. But the people who are broke, they're often the ones in the nicest sneakers, leasing the most expensive cars, and posting every restaurant meal online. This isn't an attack, it's a psychological trap. We're wired to seek social approval, but when that drive is tied to spending money, it becomes one of the most reliable paths to staying broke. The secret to wealth is to live below your means, not up to them. Every financially free person ever. The fix: do a status audit. Look at your last 30 days of spending. Highlight anything you bought to impress someone else or to look a certain way. That number might shock you. Then redirect those dollars. Even shifting $200 a month from status spending to investing creates 120,000 plusers over 20 years at a 10% average return. Here's the real flex: financial freedom. When you don't have to work, when you choose to work, that's the status worth chasing. Spend less, invest more, the totals tell the truth. Unlock your mindset. Growth starts in your thoughts. We've saved the most important one for last. And this one is different, because you can fix all 6 of the previous habits and still end up broke if you don't address this. The poverty mindset. Notice scarcity thinking. Replace it deliberately. A poverty mindset sounds like this. Money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. I could never afford that. Wealth is just luck. This is just how my life is. These beliefs aren't just harmless thoughts. They are operating instructions for your brain. When you believe wealth is impossible or evil, your brain stops looking for opportunities. When you believe your situation can't change, you stop taking the actions that change it. The wealthy mindset asks different questions. How can I create more value? Not, why don't I have more money? What can I learn from this setback? Not, why does this always happen to me? How can I afford this? Not, I can't afford this. The fix. This is a long game, but it starts with awareness. Notice when you're thinking with a scarcity lens. Challenge it. Replace it. Surround yourself with people who have the financial life you want. Read their stories. Study their habits. Your environment shapes your mindset more than almost anything else. Open to opportunity. Choose the path that grows you. Here's the rapid recap of every habit. All right, let's do a quick recap. Here are the 7 habits that keep people poor, and the mindset shift to break each one. 1. No emergency fund. Save $1,000 first. Then build to 3 to 6 months of expenses. 2. Spending before saving. Automate savings on payday. Pay yourself first. 3. Lifestyle debt. Use the 24HR rule. Destroy high-interest debt aggressively. 4. Financial ignorance. 15 minutes of finance education daily. Knowledge compounds. 5. One income stream. Build a second income stream. Start small. Scale over time. 6. Status spending. Audit your spending. Redirect to investments, not impressions. 7. Poverty mindset. Shift from scarcity to growth. Your mindset is your blueprint. Breaking free from these habits doesn't require a windfall. It doesn't require a lucky break or a rich family. It requires awareness, consistency, and the decision to start today. Every wealthy person you've ever admired started somewhere, and I promise you, most of them started by unlearning the exact habits we talked about today. Lean in. Change starts with one decision. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one habit from this list. Just one. And commit to changing it this week. Not next month. This week. Drop it in the comments right now. Tell me which habit you're working on. I read every single comment and I want to hear from you. If this video helped you, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who need to hear this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. We drop videos every week on building real wealth from the ground up. I'll see you in the next one. End screen. Subscribe and explore the next lesson. Quick checklist. Lock edits, export, and share widely.